Hi, this is Ramona. Thank you so much for joining me on this live today. I'm just waiting for some more people to join in. I am doing a live today, and as I had shared earlier, I'm going to be doing one card pulls, probably one or two card pulls for people who comment on the thread in the comment section. You can either share your question or you can just say if it's a general question. The areas that I'm going to be covering today are going to be love, finances, and work. So please keep your questions limited to those three areas. So it's going to be work, finances, or love. And like I shared, it's going to be one or two card pulls for people who are on this live, and whoever's going to comment that they'd like me to pull a card for them, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just waiting for a few more people to join in, and whoever would like can go ahead and put a comment in the comment section here so that we can start with the session for today. In the meantime, while we are waiting for some more people to join in or one of you to comment, um, let me just talk a little bit more about tarot and about oracle cards. Uh, like I said, I think in my live yesterday, a lot of people are very familiar with hi Arjun, hi Shalini, hi Pritesh. Thank you all for being here. So I think a lot of people are very familiar with tarot card readings or the tarot cards, but everyone's not that familiar with oracle cards. I got a few questions asking what is an oracle. So basically, their guidance is from the universe, and I think people who create the decks have a lot more in terms of creativity and the way they want to present them, the sort of messages they have. So you can find oracle cards which are basically related to angels. There could be some which are more universal, themed. Some could be based on landscapes. So there's a lot more in terms of the way different ideas and different messages are presented on the oracle cards. But absolutely, I found in the last 20 years of first just collecting these decks and working with them for myself and for friends or family, and then from the point I've started doing readings for people, that it's quite interesting how just the right card comes up for the right person or for the right question. It's actually really interesting and fun. So I think there's some people who've already started asking for pulls. Shalini, if you want to pull, let me know what the question is. Hi Nitika, good to see you here. If you'd like a reading, let me know what it's going to be on. Pritesh, that goes for you as well. The three areas are work, finances, and love. So if you have a question related, so it can be a specific question or it can just be like a general, one card pull or two card pulls, whatever. So feel free to either ask a specific question, or if you're just looking for general guidance, please go ahead and mention that. So if there's a specific question related to love, work, or finances, please tell me. If it is a general one, please do that too. So I'm going to get started here. And for those of you who are joining in the comments, just let me know what your question is, and I'll be happy to pull some cards for you. Okay, so Arjun was the first one who asked a question. He said that he'd like to know more about his work. So let me see what comes up for you, Arjun. I'm just going to ask the cards, what is it that they'd like to share with you about your work. So if there is specific questions, it's even better. Arjun, your question, I'd like to know more about my work. If you have a specific question, it's even better. So I have got this card for you here, which is the King of Pentacles, and the other card that's come up for you. So this one is from the Rider-Waite deck. This is a tarot card. This is an oracle card. And this is actually a very special deck for me because it's called Healing with the Angels, and the messages on this are absolutely brilliant. This is talking about music. So the King of Pentacles is actually a very interesting card for you that's come up. And what it's talking about is, if you look at the elements on the card, if you look at the King of Pentacles carefully, this is someone who's a very self-assured person, someone who's actually financially quite sound and in a good position. Even in terms of work, it's someone who's actually looked up to in a leadership role. So perhaps the role that you have currently, you're someone that a lot of people look up to. A lot of people rely on, you and your expertise. So that's definitely coming through in this card. What the card is also talking about is that in the near future, it's very possible that you're going to have some financial gains through your work. So that message is definitely there. There is this card that came up for you, music. So now, how would I relate music to the King of Pentacles? I shared what the King of Pentacles is talking about specifically in terms of how you're probably well regarded in your role, and also that there's something good in store coming up for you related to monetary gain possibly. So how do I relate music? Basically, what this particular Healing with the Angels card is talking about is that, have you somewhere been a little disconnected from things that give you joy? I don't know if music is something that you enjoy, or it's something that you used to enjoy and you stopped making time for it. If that's the case, what the guidance is saying is to get to this point of being that person who not only is well regarded and looked up to, but also in a very financially sound position. It's time for you to really focus on something you love. It could be music, or playing an instrument, or listening to music even. So if you integrate that into your life, I mean, I know all of us are really busy. We have so many things going on. A lot of times we don't make time for ourselves or our hobbies or interests. And what tends to happen is, a lot of times we feel really exhausted and burnt out. I've seen that when you take some time out for yourself and, doing the things you enjoy, work just starts getting created in a different way. So these two cards are your guidance for today. Arjun, I hope it was helpful and you resonate with it. Thank you so much. Next is Shalini. Shalini, thank you for being here. So you've got two questions. So your question is my work relationship. What's the way forward? So for right now, Shalini, I'm taking one question. So do you want to just tell me which one you want me to focus on? Work or relationship, and I'll come right back to you. Or if you can quickly make a comment, I'll be happy to answer that. So Shalini, let me know what area you want me to focus on, your work or your relationship, and I'll be happy to do that. Next, I think Nitika. Nitika, thank you for being here. Is there a question that you have? Would you like me to pull a card for you? If you do, please let me know. Okay. Shalini, you said one for relationship and one for work. I'm actually doing one card pulls. In Arjun's case, I got drawn to two. And Nitika, I've seen your question as well. So Shalini, let me just ask for your relationship first. Let's see if there's any guidance that's coming up for your relationship. And after that, I'm going to focus on Nitika's question, which is work related. So let's see, Shalini. What does this say? This is the card that's come up for you. This is for your relationship. It says believe in the impossible. So basically, I don't know if it's been a time where, things have been very difficult for you. And there is two cards together. So this is an oracle from the Moonology deck. And this one is from the Rider-Waite. And it's the 8 of Wands. So actually, it's interesting because this card says believe in the possible. And this card actually shows very quick movement of things. So if you are somewhere in a space where you're single, then you can definitely expect that something is going to start moving for you in the next 2 months or so. And you might meet someone and things might move very fast for you because this is a card that talks about communication and things happening very fast. It's a card, wands are basically energy. But in this context, this is what it means. And believe in the impossible, Shalini is talking about the fact that maybe somewhere, sometimes, I don't know if you relate with it, but if we've been through relationships where things haven't worked out, sometimes we tend to, I don't want to use the word jaded necessarily, but we tend to get really to a point where we are super careful about who we meet, who we, associate with, who we're willing to be vulnerable with. If that is something that is true for you, what this card is saying is it's time for you to now believe in the possible. So you can actually let down that armor that you're wearing, where you've, sort of wearing that armor to protect yourself, and know that very soon there is someone, or if you're dating someone currently, that things are going to start moving in the right direction for you. But first, you need to be at that place of actually believing that the impossible is possible for me. So if I've not been able to have a good relationship in the past, or things haven't worked out, it doesn't have to be like that. Going forward, it's going to be different. So I have picked the relationship bit for you. If I can fit in work for you, Shalini, I'll definitely come back. Let me know in the comments if you resonated with that at all. Let's see. So Nitika, I've seen you've asked what's the way forward for your work. So let's see what is the guidance here for you today. And tell me if any of you have over the years practiced the tarot yourself. Just put it in the comments. If anytime you've yourselves been people who've been drawn to the tarot and you've practiced it. Okay, so Nitika, this is one card that's come up for you. It says you're very close to achieving your goal. So in terms of work, this is from an oracle guidance card, and what it's talking about is that somewhere maybe things have been on a pause, or they've been on a hold for you, and you've not really been able to take things forward in the manner that you want to. But I think in the recent past, perhaps you've rethought, your work situation, and you're now more focused on your goal and the way forward. So what this card is saying is that, even through, all the darkness that might be around you, you have access to this beautiful, almost full moon. So you're very close to achieving your goal. You need to stay on the path. And this particular card, which is Healing with the Angels, it's an oracle card, says intention. So Nitika, what I want to say to you right now is you need to really put intention into your work. So basically, whatever it is that you're focusing on now, you need to be very clear-headed about it, and you need to put that out into the universe that this is the work that I'm focusing on, and going forward, I would like this to happen. So it's not about like just giving that message out to the universe, but it's really what you're feeling from your heart. Yeah. So if you're going to view it in a certain way, if you're going to visualize it being really successful, and going forward, things really developing well for you, because this is a beautiful card that's been pulled for you in terms of work, because it says you're very close to achieving your goal, but you've got to set the intention right. Any sort of doubts in your head, you've got to get rid of those and move forward. Okay, so next, let me see. I hope that was helpful. Nitika, let me know in the comments if it was helpful. So Arjun said that he's learnt the tarot actually. Thank you for sharing that. Hi Nandika, hi Daisy. Nice to see all of you on the live today. Okay, so let's see here. So Pritesh, have you shared your question? Let me just get to, yeah, okay. I want to know whether the new start I'm working on is real. All right, so let's get right to that question now. Pritesh's question is that whatever he's focusing on now in terms of work, is it real, and is he gonna be able to take it forward? Okay, Shalini, thanks for your feedback. She says she resonates. Thank you so much. Okay, you're welcome. So let's see what the guidance is for you. Yeah, Pritesh. All right, so I've got two cards for you as well. Okay, you guys are lucky I'm doing two card pulls instead of one. So this is the first card that came up for you. It's from the Rider-Waite, and this is the tarot deck. So as you can see, it's the Three of Wands. So if you look at this individual here, it's someone who is standing on, this very sort of firm ground, and the person's actually waiting for their ships to sail back home. So if you're talking about work, the new start, what this card is saying is that yes, it is time for you to, have those ships come back home. And so to me, because this particular card also represents more stable such a sort of situation, it definitely shows that the new start that you're working on is real. I presumed you said the new start is related to work. I hope it is. And the next one, which is this one, which is the Healing with the Angels card, this says freedom. So what the card is saying is that going forward with this new start, you are going to get a lot more freedom in your life. So if there's been a situation where you've been feeling a little tied down, things haven't been going the way they normally have been going for you, know that going forward with this new start, that's going to change. And you'll feel a sense of freedom, probably not only in finances or your work situation, but you'll really feel the freedom in your head, which I think is the most important thing. When we have that sense of, freedom and joy, we can create more. So I don't know if you resonated with it, Pritesh. If you did, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me just scroll up and see. Daisy, yes, I have seen your question. So let me go ahead and just look for your question. Thank you all for being patient. Daisy wants to know that, okay, she's dealt with the breakup and she's not able to deal with it. What does she need to know about this relationship? All right. So let's see what the cards have in store for you, what the advice is today for you, Daisy. Let me just get to it. Give me a moment here, please, while I see. Okay, so I actually went ahead and pulled one for you from Healing with the Angels. So if you can see the card, interestingly, it says romance. So it is very, very, very interesting how, her question was related to relationships, and this is the guidance that got pulled up, Daisy. So I know you're saying it's been a bad breakup and you've not been able to deal with it. What do you need to know about this relationship? Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull a card for you. Okay, so here is the card, which is the Queen of Wands. So Daisy, what does the tarot say to you with this particular card? This particular card actually talks about you as an individual. Do let me know if you resonate with it. What this card says, the Queen of Wands is someone who is not willing to be, fitted into a mold. She's someone who speaks her mind. She's someone who functions from the way she is. She is not someone who likes to be told what to do, how to be, and all of that. She's very, very independent in her thinking. And I'm not sure if that was, how you have been functioning in relationships. And possibly it is something that may have caused, the issues for you, or at least part of it. But what this card says is, you are just right the way you are. You don't need to change for anyone else. So if you've been the Queen of Wands and that is the way you function, you need to remember that it's all right to function from that space. That space of really being all of yourself and not willing to put up with other people's nonsense. Now, the second part of your question, I don't know if you can quickly comment. I hope you're still there, Daisy. The individual you mentioned, is it the same person or is it a different person we're talking about? Because you said you were dealing with a breakup and then you wanted some advice on an individual. Because depending on that, I'm going to be able to answer this part of the question. Because this card that's come up is romance for you. And generally what it would mean is that if you're someone who's looking for that romance in your life, you're looking to have someone enter your life who is going to be someone who's going to be faithful, who's going to be kind, who you can create a very loving relationship with, then definitely this card is saying that that is, something that's going to happen for you in the future. I can see you're online, but I didn't get a response. So if you need me to just clarify something, you can just put it down in the comments and I will. But basically what this card says is that going forward, you can definitely hope for things to be different for you, and you can, find someone who you can rely on, and you can have that loving relationship, a romantic relationship with that person. Yeah, same person. Okay, so it's the same person. So you broke up with the person, but it's the same person. Okay, so this is what I felt is maybe possibly creating, the issue for you, where you're someone who likes to function from your own space, and the other person might not have been very tolerant of that, and might have been someone who's been, a little more domineering and controlling. And this particular card shows that that person is still actually interested in you, and probably wants a patch up. Now it's up to you if that is something you want to consider, and you want to focus on changing that. Yeah, comments might have a slight delay. Yes, so that, I hope that was helpful, Daisy. Okay, let's see, who else do we have here? Hi Nandika, hi Samara, hi Mom, hi Minnie. Thank you all for being here. Okay, so I've worked with Daisy's question. I'm going to get to Nandika now, because I think she commented earlier and she asked a question, and she said she also has a deck. Awesome. So much fun. Okay, so your question is on career. Hi Isha, good to have you back. So I'm going to answer Nandika's question now. Her question is related to career. I'm going to do a general reading for you, because you just said career. You didn't ask a very specific question. Okay. So Nandika, I have this card for you here, which is the 10 of Cups. It's a beautiful card, as you can see. There's this couple here, and there are these kids playing in the background. There also, this river sort of thing flowing through, and this home in the background. This looks like a rainbow, but it's basically these 10 of Cups which are set in the rainbow. And what is this card saying to you in terms of your career? What this card is saying is that you can look forward to, like they say, a much brighter future going forward. So it looks like things are going to look up for you, and it's possible there's going to be some changes, some new opportunities coming up for you in work. So look out for them, and they're going to be positive, good changes. You're going to have a chance to perhaps collaborate with someone who will be very helpful in helping you take the next step in your career. And if you've been having doubts about some decisions you've made related to the career, this one is from the Moonology deck. It says nothing is set in stone yet. So the advice here is to let go of those doubts, to really focus on whatever it is that you want to achieve in your career. And remember that if something in the past hadn't panned out the way you planned, that's likely going to change now, because with the 10 of Cups in this particular card, the advice here is that nothing is fixed. Nothing is necessarily going to be the way we've thought it's going to be, if we've taken like a negative sort of experience to heart. Going forward, things definitely are looking up for you. I hope that was helpful. Okay, so I hope I have not missed anyone from the start. Just give me a moment while I scroll up and see who else is here. Okay, Daisy and Shalini, I think I've addressed your question. Next is Kamaljeet, and her question is about finances. Hi Saloni, you're not late, you're fine. You just need to put your question. If it's related to career, finance, or romance, just put in the comment and I will get to you. So let's see here. Kamaljeet's question is about finances. So let's see what the guidance about your finances here are. I think there are a lot of people asking questions about finances and career today. Hi Anurita, good to see you here. Okay, I'm doing a poll for Kamaljeet. She'd asked about finances. let's see what the tarot has to say for her, and take it forward from here. Okay, so basically these two cards came up for you for the question that you asked about finances. This one, I know when you look at this card, it looks kind of like it's the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles are related to money, and it looks like a negative, sort of card, because here they are, these two individuals who look like they're not in the best shape, and this looks like it's a church window, and like I said, Pentacles are basically all about finances, about related to money. So what this card is saying to you is, the other card which came up was this Page of Cups. These are the two cards from the Rider-Waite deck that came up for you, Kamaljean. And what they say is that if you're someone who's been feeling that your finances haven't been in the best shape, you've been struggling a little bit, things haven't really gone as per plan, what this particular card is telling you is you're looking in the wrong direction. So actually that wealth, that access to wealth, stability in finances, all of that is yours already. You just need to, it's like sometimes in life we look at something from one perspective, but if we change our perspective, we look at it differently, everything changes. So you need to look at that from a different perspective. This Page of Cups that has come up for you is cups are normally related to emotions, and what this card is saying is that there will be a new breakthrough. This card typically says there'll be a breakthrough of some ideas, but what related to finances says that there will be a breakthrough in your finances, and likely soon, because of that breakthrough, you can look forward to having a lot more stability and more joy with your finances. If you resonated with it, do let me know. And like I said, a lot of times it's interesting how these particular cards just come up. Let me see who is the next person here who had asked a question. Nitika, thanks for your feedback. She says it was very accurate. You're most welcome. Okay, Minnie and Seema. So I think I'm going to go to Seema now. Seema Madan, thank you for being here. She's asked about her money situation. Let me see, what is the guidance today for Seema as far as her money situation goes? I hope you're still here, Seema. Let me see, what is the card that comes up for you, Seema? Okay, here goes. This is the first one that's come up, Seema. And what does this card say, Seema, to you? As you can see, again, it's interesting. Pentacles are related to finances and money, and this particular card is actually showing that you are hard at work, or you need to be hard at work, right? That is sort of the mindset we have, that we've really got to put in a lot of effort, we've got to struggle. What this card is really saying is you just need to focus on a certain sphere in terms of your capacities or your capabilities. So have you been dabbling in a few different things? If you have, you need to sit down and think about what it is that you want to focus on now, because the money, the finances are all there. Definitely there's going to be improvement in your financial situation, but somewhere intuitively I'm getting that you've not been able to focus on one particular area that is going to actually help you reach this area of more financial stability. The other card that came up for you is from the Healing with the Angels deck, and this one is Archangel Michael. I don't know, are you someone who connects with angels? If you do, Seema, basically you need to ask Michael to help you, assist you with changing your money situation. So there are different ways of connecting with angels. If you need any guidance with that, you can always send me a direct message or WhatsApp, and I'll be happy to share more with you on that. But basically, focus on what it is that will help you reach this financially stable place, and ask Michael to hold his protection over you and guide you in the right direction. So if you do that, you'll definitely be in a situation where those finances will be flowing freely. Hi Radha, good to see you here. Seema says yes. Let me know if you resonated, and also if you connect with angels, let me know, right? Okay. So I'm going to go back up. Sorry, I just have to scroll because there are lots of messages here. And in case I miss someone in the flow, do feel free to comment later. I'm just following, whoever commented first. I'm trying to do that. Next is Minnie. Hi, Minnie. Hope you're doing well. So let's see. Her question is work. Again, everyone, if there's more specific questions, a lot of times the answers come more clearly. So if there's something specific, go ahead and ask the specific question. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing a general pull for Minnie. She just said work, so I'm going to ask her, ask for the guidance for her to come up quickly here. Let's see what shows up for Minnie in terms of work. Okay, so there is one card that's come up for you, Minnie, here, and that is the Page of Swords. Minnie, swords is normally related to a lot of mental, energy. So have you been spending a lot of time thinking about your work, about how things are going to go forward? Have you been in a space where you've not been so sure-footed about, how things are going to go forward? Because this person is someone who is kind of thinking about things, doesn't have an all-out approach to going ahead and really achieving what it is that they want to do in terms of work. I don't know if you resonate with that. If you do, please let me know. Saloni, I think you were later in the thread, but I will get to you. I'm just waiting here for a comment back to see if this individual, Minnie, I was pulling cards for, resonates with what I was talking about. If she does comment, that would be helpful. Okay, yeah. So because of lockdown, got it. Perfect. So that's what the card said. Now, the next card that came up for you is actually also a tarot card from Rider-Waite. It says Queen of Pentacles. So if you've had this situation where you're not sure about what's happening, there's been an approach to things where it's not clear the way forward. The Queen of Pentacles, as you can see again, Pentacles is related to finances and money. The Queen of Pentacles says that, you will have the opportunity to be in a space where you'll be able to create a lot of money and a lot of financial stability. So what I want you to do is, with this first card, Page of Swords, this is the way you function. You need to change this completely now. You need to go forward and function from a space where you're actually focusing on how, in spite of the lockdown, now going forward, what can you do with work? And what's different that you can bring into your work that'll bring you to this place of being the Queen of Pentacles? Because the Queen of Pentacles is someone who, as you can see, is in a very comfortable place. She is sitting on her throne. She is looking at this pentacle, and even around her, the imagery is very rich. And she's someone who's enjoying life, leading a very luxurious lifestyle. So you actually have that available to you if you just would choose it now. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up. Hello, Shivani ma'am. Are you still there? Good to see you too. If you're on the live still and you'd like me to pull a card, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do that. I don't think she is any longer on the live, but thank you for commenting here. Okay, so let's see. Okay. I'm just trying to see who's next in the flow of things. Minnie, let me know if you resonated with that. And Seema had said she also has a deck. I think I mentioned that. Thank you. Pritesh gave some feedback saying it sounds good. I wish you all the best. Okay. I have Anurita here. So let's see. Anurita, what is your question? Let me just get to your question now. Okay. She wants to know about her work prospects in the future. So looks like a lot of us are asking questions related to work and finances. And some of the brave ones are willing to ask about love. So let me just get to you, Anurita. I'm just going to scroll up and see if I miss someone. I feel like, yeah. Samara, I'm going to get to you right after this. I know you asked a question too. Okay, so this one is for Anurita, and she's asking about her work situation. Let's see what guidance comes up for you today, Anurita. Okay, this is the card that's come up for you. It's the Four of Wands. I just want you to take a moment here, Anurita, to look at this card carefully. And what it says is, this is from the Rider-Waite. It's a tarot card. And it says that you've got good things to look forward to. You know, if there has been any struggle, I think there have been struggles for many people, especially with the lockdown. Business has slowed down for a lot of people. We're working in different ways. Some people somehow are even creating more, but for some people, it's been a difficult time. This card, the Four, is actually all about stability. So you can definitely look forward to a more stable time as far as your finances go. You just need to put in more energy into your work. So if you're someone who's been feeling a little disappointed, a little low with the way things have been going, you need to put back that energy into your work, and you're definitely going to reap the benefits. The other card that came up for you was this one, Healing with the Angels, and it talks about truth and integrity. So how I relate these two cards is, this card says that, yeah, it's fine to stand tall and proud in your truth. I hope you can see the card. And to function from a place of integrity. It seems you are that type of person who is very, very, particular about whatever it is that, in terms of work you offer to your clients. You're very, very careful about everything. You're very detailed. And for you, truth and integrity in your work is very important. So know that that's something that is very appreciated. And what the angels are saying, that you're going to be blessed for that quality that you have. And like I said, put some energy back into the work, and very soon, within the next 3 to 4 months, this number says 4, a lot of things will change for you, and a lot more stability in terms of work will come up. So let me scroll back up. I hope Samara's still online. She had asked me a question. And I'm sorry, I know sometimes I skip and I go down, I miss some people. And like I say, it just happens sometimes you get drawn to a particular question or a particular individual. So apologies for that. And in case I miss anyone today, I'll definitely get back on the next live and ensure that your questions are answered. So Samara says, I'd like to know more about my relationships with people and education. So like I said, I'm trying to do just one pull for each person. I'm lucky today, I have lots of wonderful people on this live asking so many questions. So let me see what comes up for you. So this is related to your education question, Samara, and this is an amazing card from the Rider-Waite deck. It is the Nine of Cups. And what does it say? It says your wish will be granted. So whatever it is that you've been thinking about, yeah, in terms of education, whatever path you've decided you want to walk on, whatever, even if it seems impossible, is actually something that is going to work out for you, because this card talks about your wish being granted. So my advice to you is, keep dreaming, keep working at whatever it is that you want to do in terms of your education, and you'll definitely find that whatever intention you set out there, whatever you decide you want to do, you'll do a good job of it. And if it's related to things like admissions and things like that, definitely things are going to work out for you. And you don't have anything to fear. Cups is emotions. So function more from happiness and know that your wish will be granted. Samara, the second card for relationships for you very quickly is this one. It talks about listening. So what is the advice that it's giving you? The advice it's giving you is that maybe it's time for you to listen to the other person also. Maybe you're someone who is a very intuitive person, and sometimes you do express yourself quite clearly. That's what the card is talking about. But in some situations, maybe you just need to pull back a little and listen carefully, not only to others, even to yourself. Are there certain truths that you're not willing to listen to, from yourself? So spend more time reflecting on that aspect, that how can I actually listen to the inner yearnings, even of my own heart. So that's the guidance for you. I hope that was helpful and you resonated. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for your patience. Nandika, I think I addressed your question. Seema, I've covered your question as well. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Aisha. I see you're here. Let me just scroll down and see if you asked a question. Hi, Kanupriya. Shulu says she wants to know about her career. Okay. Hi, Chandni. Good to see you here. Okay. For health for kids and me. Aisha, normally I don't really like to do health readings, at least not on a live. So, like I said, there were 3 areas I was covering. One was finance, the other was work, and the third was love. So, if you have a question regarding that, please ask me. Otherwise, connect with me offline and I'll see how I can help you. Okay? Fine. So, let's see who else has asked a question here. Shivani ma'am, if you're still watching this, please ask a question. I'd love to do a pull for you. Okay, Aradhna. All right, Aradhna. Your card, please. Yes, you're next. Let me see your question. Hi, Anu. Good to have you here. Kanupriya, I'll get to you as well. I'm following the order. Udit, hi. I'll get to you after a couple of people. Okay, so Anurita shared a feedback saying thanks a lot. Ramona, you revitalized me and thanks again for the advice. We'll keep on it. You're most welcome. All right, finances. Radhna's question is finances. Aisha, I saw the health question. Please connect with me offline. I'll be happy to see how I can help you. I don't want to do any health questions on the live. Today's live is only related to 3 areas, which I've shared. Udit, I will get to your question. I am now pulling cards for Aradhna. Her question is about finances going forward. Let's see what advice she's going to get. Okay. All right. So actually the 2 cards that came up for you, Aradhna, this is the first one, the 10 of Swords, and this is the second one, which is the 2 of Cups. So I just want you to take a deep breath and listen to me carefully, because graphically this card looks like, oh my God, but I don't know if you resonate with it. This card is just talking about mentally, somewhere us feeling, normally when this card comes up, it's like, a feeling of being stabbed in our back. But since your question is related to finances, how I'd put it is that a feeling that the finances are not really working the way you'd like them to. They're not flowing in the manner that you'd like them to. The 2 of Cups that came up for you, also from the Rider-Waite, says that definitely finances are going to improve. Give it 2 months time. And how I see this, if this was a romance reading, it would have a different connotation, right? But as far as finances go, you'll be on that even ground, that even meal soon. You won't feel like you're struggling or having to worry or having to figure out what you need to do a certain way to have that smooth flow in your finances. Aradhna, for you, this came up as well from the Moonology deck, which is Show the World the Real You. And I know you won the live the other day and a similar card. I don't know if it was the same, but there was something similar. Leadership, I think, that came up for you. So do that. I know you're someone who is, you can infect anyone with the energy that you have. So go out and do that. Don't let anything and anyone stop you, Aradhna. I hope that was helpful. Okay, Aisha, you said do finances and work. I'll do that. For the health reading, Minnie, I think I did address a question that you had before. Saloni. Yes, Saloni. Your family finances. I'm sorry, the energy has gone ahead, but let me just complete this one reading, because I had told Aisha if she comes up with a different question, I will answer it. Right after that, I'm going to get to you. I haven't forgotten you, Saloni. Please stay on. Thank you for your patience. So Aisha, let's see what is the guidance for you today. Okay, so for you, this card has come up, Aisha, and I know you've been asking questions about health. Like I said, I don't want to do reading on it. It's interesting this came up anyway. Just know that whatever it is, even if it's health that you've been struggling with, you have your guardian angel with you. The angels are watching over you, and whatever it is that you've been working through is going to get resolved. So I'm not going to really, say that you should worry too much about it. In terms of the specific question that you asked, let's see. Yeah, the guardian angel also says, as far as your finances go, also, you're pretty covered because there is someone watching out for you. If it's been a time where things haven't panned out the way you want them to, just know that you're protected. The universe has your back. Be a little patient and things will work out. This is the card that came up for you from Moonology, Aisha. It says that it's a win-win outcome. That is what is forecasted for your finances. So just know that if it's been a difficult time, if things haven't worked out the way you've been hoping that they would, things are definitely looking up and are going to get better from here. Your health question somehow got answered, where the guardian angel is there looking out for you and is protecting your family's health as well as your finances. Okay, I'm really sorry. Let me see. Chandni asked for love guidance and Saloni asked for family finances. So let me quickly get to Saloni. Apologies that I went ahead. So let me ask Saloni, what does the tarot have to say as far as guidance for you goes? Your family finances. This is the card that's come up for you. I'd like you to look at this card carefully. It's the 10 of Cups. This had come up for someone else in a reading, but that was a different context. So as far as your family finances go, Saloni, what this card is saying is, as you can see, there's this couple, the children here, they have this home, there's this river that's flowing, rainbow with the 10 of Cups, which cups normally signify emotions, but in the context to what you're asking, your family finances, you don't have much to be scared about. Basically, what the card is saying is that you will be in this space of joy, of being very light-hearted and having access to ease with your finances. So that is what the tarot is saying to you. Also, this card came up for you, Saloni. It says signs. So are you someone who is an intuitive person, but somehow you've been shutting that out? Because that is the sense that I get when I draw this card, that sometimes you tend not to follow your intuition about things. The advice here is to be more focused on following your own truth. And if you see some signs or you're getting some intuition about something, whether it's related to your finances or something else, that is the way to go. I hope it was helpful. Chandni, I'm getting to you now, and I know Udit's also made a couple of comments here. Hi Reena, good to see you here. Kanupriya said that I missed hers. Let me scroll back up and see. Kanupriya, I'm not able to. Okay, love. Fine. I found your question. Sorry, guys. Okay, this is the card for you, Kanupriya. This is from the Healing with the Angels deck, and the other one from the tarot, Rider-Waite, is this one, which is the Four of Swords. So basically, how do I connect these two cards? It's been a time which has been a time of respite for you. Maybe things have been kind of in a status quo situation as far as love goes. So it could be that if you've been in a relationship or you're single, if you're single, you've not been able to find the right person. If you're in a relationship and things haven't been working out the way you want them to, you're still in that relationship, not able to take a decision about it. And what this card says is emerging. So basically, going forward, how I relate these two cards, what it's saying is that that time of being in a status quo is now over. The truth needs to emerge. You've got to be a little more strong about whatever decision you want to make. Yeah, so if you want to stay in the relationship or you're looking at a new romance, it's time to take things forward. So know that, uh, also someone from the past somehow is coming up for you. Six of Cups. So if there's someone somehow, as far as relationships go, from your past that you're still, either stuck on, or is someone you're still very attached to, it's possible that individual is constantly coming to your mind. Advice here is you've got to take things forward. You've got to move forward. That's what the emerging card says. And know that there are angels that are with you, watching over you, and going to help you take the right decision. I hope that was helpful. If you resonated with it, let me know. Chandani and Udit, yeah. Saloni has given a feedback saying, okay, thank you. She'll look into it. Aisha says, such a blessing that I took time out and to help spread positivity. You're most welcome. Hi, Reena, Sangeeta. And Aisha also said, so relieving. Anu wants a career reading. Kanupri, I hope that was helpful. Let me know. Chandani, I think I've addressed your question. Aradhna, you're most welcome. Okay. Yes, look forward to the change. Aradhna, it's definitely coming. Okay, I am scrolling up, guys. I'm so sorry if I've skipped someone. Just give me a moment here. Minnie, I think I already addressed one question. I think I'm only going to be able to get to one question at a time today. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, Daisy, I'll connect with you offline and tell you the names of some of the decks that I work with. Happy to do that. Okay, Shulu says she wanted a career reading, so I'm going to get to her. I think she'd commented before. I'm sorry, I went ahead and I hadn't got to your question yet. Just give me a moment. Let's see what the guidance for you today is. I hope you're still online. Shulu, I'm pulling a card for your career for you. All right. Interesting card. So I pulled one from Healing with the Angels for you, and I'm just going to share that in a second and tell you what it said. Okay, this is actually one card that's come up for you from the Tarot, the Rider-Waite deck. And I know sometimes when this card comes up, we feel that, oh my God, this looks like a very graphic card. But all it's saying is it's a phase of something old for you and the start of something new. As you can see, this sun is shining very brightly in the background, and even though it says it's the end of something old and the beginning of something new, what it's really talking about is rebirth. So now is going to be a time in your career where things are going to change for you, and the change is going to be for the better. So be strong and know that whatever change is coming in for you, it's going to be a great one for you. Also, this card came up from Moonology, which is saying that emotions are running high. So if you're someone who's been functioning from an emotional space, the advice here is that don't get too emotional about whatever changes are happening in your career. Know that the change that's coming in is going to be very beneficial for you. It's going to be the start of something new. And in a sense, it's going to be a rebirth. So how I see it is that going forward, your career is actually going to take a step up. I hope that was helpful and resonated. Just give me 1 second here. Okay. Chandani, I'm going to get to you now. Guidance for you. I have to scroll down. After Chandani, I'm going to get to Udit. Chandani, I'm trying to look for your question. Udit's question is about relationship. Okay, love guidance for you. Okay. So, like I said, there's some brave ones who are willing to ask, love guidance on this live. So, both Udit and Chandni have questions related to love. So, let me first get to Chandni and Udit. Thank you for being patient. Both of you, thank you so much for being patient. And I'll just get to both of you one by one. So, this one is for Chandni first. Let's see. What can I share with you today? Okay, so there is one card that's come up for you from Healing with the Angels, and I'm going to quickly share that with you. Chandni, in relationships or the love reading, the first card that's come up is forgiveness, and the second card is the Seven of Cups. So, as far as the love reading goes, yeah, in terms of the two cards that have come up for you, Chandni, what this says is, this particular card, is there someone that you need to forgive? Is that person the other individual, or do you need to forgive yourself? Because what this angel card is saying is that it is time to forgive and move on. So if there's something that happened in a relationship where you felt wronged, or you felt that you did something that normally you wouldn't, the advice here is to forgive yourself, or to forgive the other individual, and let that healing energy come into your space. I'm not saying you need to be with that person. What I'm saying is that healing needs to happen. So in the Seven of Cups, this is related to emotions. Cups are related to emotions. What this card is saying is that there's a lot of confusion going on for you right now. So there are a lot of different, if you can see, this individual has all these different things showing up in all these different cups. So is this a time where you are confused and you're not able to make a decision about something? Because that is what is showing up. You're very emotional. There's no clarity in terms of what you want to do and what is the way forward for you. So if that's how you're feeling, just let me know, if you resonate with that. The guidance here is that you need to clear your head and make that decision. So maybe with the forgiveness piece coming in, you'll be able to go ahead and make a decision in terms of your relationship, and you'll have more clarity. But the healing, the forgiveness is something that needs to be done. Chandni, I just felt like I needed to pull another card for you. This is the Ten of Cups. Again, interesting how cups are showing up for a love reading, because those are related to emotions and feelings and all of that. And the Ten of Cups is saying that once that healing happens and you clear your head and make a decision, you can look forward to a time of more joy, more stability, more romance in your life. So if you resonated, let me know. Hey Udit, nice to see you here. Thank you for being here. I'm going to get to your question now. Thank you for waiting. His is love, relationship. Okay, Udit, let's see. What does the tarot have to say to you today? So already, before I could do something, two cards came up. I just was shuffling them with it. So this is the first one. This is the Ten of Wands. So as far as love or relationship goes, are you someone who's been feeling very overwhelmed or very burdened with, the situation? Either that you've not been able to find the right person, or if you're in a relationship, it's a little on the stressful side. The next card is the Ace of Wands, which actually talks about energy and new beginnings. So if you've been functioning from this space, it's now time to let go of that and to really allow new energy to come in. Yeah. So the Ace of Wands always talks about new beginnings and more energy, and it really talks about having that fresh start and knowing that whatever it is, in terms of love or relationship, when you make that new start, so if there's someone you've been thinking of dating, or you're already in a relationship, when you make that fresh start with the individual, going forward, things are going to be really good. It's going to be a relationship which is like a relationship for the future. So it's not a relationship that's going to be like a frivolous one that's not going to last. It's actually a relationship you can invest in, knowing that you have a future with this person. So if you resonated with that, do let me know. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Reena. Hi, Reena. I don't know if you're still online, Reena. I'm trying to get to your question. So, Reena and then Anu John and Sangeeta Das Banerjee. Reena, I'm trying to look for your question here. Chandani, I've thankfully been able to do it for you. Kanupriya gave a feedback that she resonates. Thank you so much. Anu, yes, I'm going to get to you. So I can't find your question somehow. I'm so sorry. Reena, I can't find your question. I think it was in the comments before. Can you please repost? I'm so sorry. I'm not able to scroll all the way up. So Reena Chandok, just repost and I'll be happy to do yours right after Anu John. Anu John's career with the UN. Sure. Thank you for waiting, Anu. Thank you for your patience. Okay, let's see here. What does the tarot have to say for Anu John as far as her career goes? Okay. So there are two cards for you, Anu. This is the first one. It's the Three of Swords. I will share the other card with you in a minute. Let me talk about this first. So has this work situation caused a lot of heartache for you? Somehow what comes up intuitively is there are two other people involved in the situation, which is not a helpful one. So these two individuals somehow have caused a situation where work's not been going the way you'd like it to. So there is that sense of heartache, a lot of mental stress related to something at work. Could be some politics that you've been dealing with at work. If that's the case, no. If you look at these two cards, they're like total opposites, right? This is the Three of Cups. So it's a time of celebration. It's a time of joy. It's a time of also new beginnings and partnership. So since there are three, this is also three, this is also three. I don't know if you're in a phase where you're able to resolve whatever it is. If there are two people involved, I'm going to try to scroll down and see. Anu, I don't know if you're still on the live. If you aren't, then please, I request you to look at this later because I wanted some feedback from you because it looks like there are two individuals involved here. And then what this is saying is that there is healing going to happen, right? So if there are these two individuals you've been struggling with, having some difficulty at work with, there is a chance now to sort out your differences and to actually move forward to a time of celebration and also a time where you're going to be appreciated at work. So if you're someone who has struggled a little bit with that and not been able to see clear direction, going forward, it's going to be a time of celebration for you. Yeah, Anu, hi. So are there two other individuals involved in the situation? I don't know if you resonate with it because that's what, was coming. Oh, it's true. Wonderful. Thank you for that feedback. That's really helpful. So basically going forward, things will improve for you. My advice to you is try to settle things with these individuals. There is, a lot of mental strife, but I also sense a lot of jealousy from these individuals. And you know what? Sometimes we've just got to deal with it. They're all type of people around us. And sometimes we just got to, understand that we're being judged for who we are. And we're being judged because, yes, is it only people at work? Your question was related to work. So two people came up. It doesn't have to be necessarily that they're at work. There can be, an individual who's in your personal life also, who's kind of restricting you in whatever it is that you want to do as far as your work goes. So, you've got to understand it in your own context. But yes, that healing will happen. It will be a better time for you going forward. I'm seeing within the next 3 to 5 months, a lot of changes coming up for you at work, which are going to be positive changes. So all the best. Udit, thanks for your feedback, saying bang on. You're most welcome. And I wish you all the best. Okay, let's see who else. Kanupriya said she resonated. Thank you so much. And I think Chandni also shared some feedback saying bang on. Udit also said bang on. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your feedback. It is very helpful. Reena Chandok, are you still online? If you are, please let me know. I'd like to get to you. Okay, next is Sangeeta. Sangeeta, are you still here? No, I don't think Sangeeta is here. Sangeeta seems to have left the live. Sangeeta, if you're still online, please let me know. I'm not able to find you. If you're there, let me know. You're most welcome, Anu. Thank you for believing in it. And so it shall be. Okay. Nandika says that the reading resonated. Good to know that. Chandani says that thank you, sweetheart, made absolute sense. You're most welcome. I'm so glad that it makes sense to you. Okay. Reena, I'm still waiting for you. I know you've been on the live for a while. Okay, Sangeeta says finances, please. I saw the comment now. Sangeeta, I don't know if you're on the live now or not, but if you're not, I hope you're going to look at this again because I'm addressing your question now. Your question is about finances. Okay. Hey, Meeta, good to see you here. There you are, Sangeeta. Finance and career. Thank you for waiting. Thank you so much for your patience, guys. Malvika, hi, good to see you here. Yes, I'll get to you in a little bit. I'm working with Sangeeta Das Banerjee's question on finance and career. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say to you, Sangeeta, about finance and your career. So basically what's come up for you today is, from the Rider-Waite deck, Sangeeta, the first card is this. Yeah. It's the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles are related to money and in many ways to career. And the next one is also Pentacles. Isn't it cool how these cards just come up? So this one says that it's the Knight of Pentacles. So this one, Sangeeta, what it says is that has it been a time for you where you felt that you've had to hold your finances a little tighter than normal? And that's not the way you function. That is not the way, you're cut out to be. But what this card is saying is it's been a period for you where you've had to hold on to your finances a little bit as compared to in the past. You're not someone who typically functions like that. And so perhaps it's been a time where the finances haven't been as comfortable as you'd like them to be. Let me know if you resonate with that. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is actually a pretty cool card because what it's talking about is that you're someone who has the capability and capacity to actually create a lot more in terms of work and finances, and to also get that appreciation that you deserve for all that you do. So all you've got to do is stay on the path and know that your financial situation is definitely going to improve. Guess what came up for you next, Sangeeta? Guys, sometimes it's like two poles, sometimes it's one, sometimes it happens to be three. So I just go intuitively with what comes up. It says abundance. So Sangeeta, since yours was a question related to finances, I don't know if you resonated with the first two cards, this and this, where this one was talking about having to hold on to your finances a little more, strongly than before. This one talking about how you're someone who can create a lot, stay the path, and going forward, you're definitely going to be able to create a lot more. And from the healing with the angels deck, this one, abundance, what is this talking about? That whatever it is that you're desiring, it's going to happen for you. Stay the path. Know your capacities and your capabilities. Know that you're going to be appreciated for your work, and you'll be able to create that abundance in your life. Thank you. Let me know if it resonated. Hey, Meeta, did I miss you? Hi, Dr. Sham. You asked a work question. I'm just scrolling up to see who else was there. And if I missed someone, apologies for that. Just give me a moment while I just scroll through the messages just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay. Sangeeta, I've just finished with your reading. Udit, also, I think I have covered yours as well. Okay, let's see who's next here. Malvika, I will just pull the card for you and then I'll pull Dr. Shams. Meeta, I'm looking for your question. I'm not able to find it right now. Can you repost it, please? So sorry about that. Love and business. Okay. So let me get to Malvika's question first. Malvika. Okay, personal life. Sure. So Malvika, let's see what is the guidance for you today. What comes up as far as your personal life goes? It's a general question, so I'm going to do a general reading. If you resonate with it, please do let me know, and I will be happy to give more specific feedback or share more guidance specifically if you're able to, resonate with the general reading, because your question is a bit of a general one. So let's see your personal life, what is coming up for you. Okay, so these are the two cards that have come up for you today, Malvika. Here, this is the first one, which is the Two of Cups, and the second card that came up for you is the Ten of Cups. So both are cups, so somehow it is related to your personal life because these are all about feelings and emotions. So this first card is talking about a partnership. So it could be a partnership in a relationship, it could be partnership at work as well, but normally cups and this particular card talks about the romantic aspect of life or being in a relationship with someone. So if that's the case, if you're already in a relationship, know that this is a relationship where you're going to have equal footing with the individual. If that's what you're looking forward to, you're going to be able to find that individual where you'll be able to enjoy that equal footing, that sort of give and take, love and joy with that person. And on a personal level, the Nine of Cups, this card came up before for someone else today, and this is a card which is basically a wishes granted. So when you ask that particular question, if there was something specific in your mind, know that that wish will be granted, whatever it was. If you want to share something about it, you can DM me or you can write it in the comments. I hope it resonated with you. Thank you for being patient. Next person is Dr. Sham Nagpal. Like I said, if I missed someone before, apologies for that. I'm trying to get to you, to as many of you as possible. And I think I'll be only going for another 5 to 7 minutes. So whoever I can fit in, I'm going to try to do that. If someone gets left out today, please join my next live. I'll try to address your question then. Aisha, yes, I can do education sort of reading. Finance for Sangeeta is done. Resonated totally, Sangeeta. Yay! Great. And I wish you the best. You're just, this amazing, incredible person. And I wish you nothing but the best. Okay. So Meeta is finally back here. And, somehow I wasn't able to find her question. I found it now. And Dr. Sham Nagpal first. And just give me a minute. Malvika is asking, should I be specific? Yeah, there wasn't. I hope so too. When's the next live? Next live should be tomorrow. I'm a little lost with your comments because I'm seeing them later. So if you want to be, I've done your reading. Just let me know if you resonated. You can say it here or you can direct message me. Yeah. And let me know if it made sense to you. So I'm working with okay, Parita. Hi, Parita is also here. I'll get to you. Okay, so for now, I'm only going to be able to, I think, work with Meeta's question, Dr. Sham's, and Parita's. I'm sorry if I missed someone before, but I think I'm only going to have time for these 3 individuals today. And if I missed you today, sorry, and I'd be happy to answer questions on my next live. Okay, Dr. Sham Nagpal says, Can you pull cards for me for work ahead? Absolutely. So Dr. Sham, let's see. What does the tarot have to say for you as far as work ahead goes? Give me a moment here. I'm just taking a moment to rearrange my decks so that I'm able to answer your question, Dr. Sham. Okay. So for work for you, wow, you couldn't get a better card than that today, right? Interesting. So there are two cards for you that came up. And this is the first one, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So since your card is related to work, all I can tell you is that the Wheel of Fortune is in motion. Now, this can be interpreted in different ways. Some people say that it's a card of karma, that you've got to play out your karmic cycle. But the way I like to see this card is that yes, the Wheel of Fortune is in motion, but you totally can decide how your life moves forward. So, if it's a question related to your work, somewhere I get the sense, I could be wrong, I don't know, I get the sense that there's something new you've been considering doing as far as your work goes. If that's the case, you can go ahead and do it, because fortunes are going to be in your favor. You're definitely going to reap a lot of benefits from that, if there is something in terms of a new project or something that you had in mind. The second card that came up for you is Divine Guidance. Again, Dr. Sham, are you someone who shuts out your intuition? Are you someone who gets these messages or has intuition about what you should do to change work or improve work or to have better finances as far as work goes, but somewhere you're not following that? So follow the divine guidance you get, because somewhere you're someone who gets that sort of message from the universe, but you're shutting it out. So my advice to you is be open to receiving divine guidance and actually implementing that, so that the work, this Wheel of Fortune goes in your favor. If you resonated with it, please let me know. Okay, do I need to move out of the city for work? Have option in hand, out of city. I and some option expectant city. Okay, yeah. So in terms of this, it says trust your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? What is the guidance that's coming to you? What's going to work better for you, moving out of the city or staying in the city? And know that whatever decision you take, once you trust your own intuition, the Wheel of Fortune's with you. It's going to be something that's going to benefit you a lot in terms of your career and in terms of taking things forward. And to me, even moving out of the city, if that's something you're considering, is actually going to work in your benefit. So I wouldn't be scared of it. I would know that I've got to listen to my intuition. I've got to follow my heart, like what it is that is coming to me that's going to work better for me. And the Wheel of Fortune is definitely going to help you take that forward. Sangeeta, thank you for your feedback. Thank you so much. Parita and Meeta. Okay. I have not got to Meeta yet. And Meeta's question is love and business. Meeta, I'm going to be only able to take one question here. So just tell me which one you want me to address, and I'll be happy to. You've mentioned it twice, love and business. So I'm going to hold on and continue with the live till I finish your question. So please go ahead and tell me which one you want me to answer. Love. Okay. Just give me a moment before I get to you. Dr. Sham says, do I need to move out of city? Option in my hand. Contrast some options ahead. Dr. Sham, today is not a yes or no live. I plan to do some of those. So just watch out. One of these days I'm going to post that it's going to be a yes or no. So I'm going to ask questions. I mean, I'm not going to ask them. I'm going to answer them for you. You guys will ask me the questions and I'll give you a yes or no. I'll try my best to give you yes and no's. If time frames come up, I'll share those. So just watch out for my next live with the yes and no questions, and I'll be happy to answer that specific question if you should move out or not. Okay? Confused, that's why you need the guidance. Okay. So Dr. Sham, as far as those two cards goes, it's like you have to trust your inner instinct. Somewhere I get the sense you don't want to move out of the city. I could be wrong. And if that is your sense, that don't move out of the city, I would wait and I would take the other option. I would follow up with that pending offer, and I would trust my instinct. Is that what you want to do? Yeah? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to stay on in the city? You don't want to move out. If that's what you want to do, if that is what you're feeling you want to do from inside, that's what you need to follow. I know that the Wheel of Fortune is going to be in your favor. When I do the yes and no questions, you can ask me this specifically as well. Should I move out or not? And I'll be happy to answer. Okay, Meeta said love. When do I ask about business? Another time, Meeta. I'm not going to be able to get to everyone with 2 questions today. I would love to do the live for longer time, maybe another couple of hours, but it's not going to be possible, at least not today. Maybe I'll plan another time where I'll have the time, where I can answer 2 questions. Today, I'm not going to be able to get to that. So I'm doing Meeta's question now. Her question is about love. Okay? Yes, thank you, Dr. Sham. Thank you so much for responding and saying that you don't want to move out, because that is the sense I got when I picked the cards for you. Okay. Meeta, questions about love. Okay, Meeta, let's see what comes up for you as far as love goes. Okay. Meeta, the first card that's actually come up for you is this, Judgment. Okay. So what does the Judgment card say? You can look at this card carefully if you like. Yeah. And how I interpret it as far as a love reading goes, have you been in a relationship where you felt, judged? Have you felt that the appreciation you deserve, you haven't received that? Yeah. Have you felt that the other person's been judging you on certain things where that judgment is not really, true? Also, sometimes it can mean that you're very harsh on yourself. So, okay, you said yes. Okay, thanks for your feedback. It can also imply you've been harsh on yourself. So with that judgment, somewhere you become very harsh with yourself. This card came up for you, Devil. It came upside down. Let me turn it straight. So normally the Devil talks about patterns where we are very tied down in situations or with a certain individual. Talks about a relationship which isn't the best relationship for us. In your case, it came upside down. So I don't know if you're in a transition phase where you're trying to break free of that relationship, but you've not yet been able to, because somewhere you still feel very tied down with the individual. But the sense here is that you are willing to stand up for yourself now and break those chains that have been tying you down. And if you're doing that, it's a good thing for you. It takes a lot of courage to actually do that. All of us don't have the courage to do that. If you resonate with it, please let me know. Meeta, I did get drawn to another card for you, which is from the Healing with the Angels deck, which is Soulmate. So again, I just want to say that these cards continue to amaze me. Yeah, future. It is future for you. These cards continue to amaze me because no matter who asks the question, somehow the right sort of cards which, completely answer that question come up. And she asked a romance related, love related card, and here we have the Soulmate. So yes, in the future, I see that happening with you. I'm not here to give personal advice. All I say, whenever anyone asks me about the tarot oracle cards, yes, these are guidances. A lot of times they're bang on, they're super accurate, but they're guidances. We all have free will. The choices we make will determine what happens in the future. So if that particular relationship hasn't been going the best for you, and you are someone who's now willing to stand up for yourself, know that this is in your future. You're going to find the right person, and it's going to be a very joyful union, and you'll be in a place where you'll be loved, appreciated, and taken care of, and you'll be that for the other individual too. It'll be a coming together of 2 individuals who actually want to, how should I put it, both individuals want the best for each other. So all the best. I hope that is what you have the future coming up for you. Thanks for waiting, Meeta. Let me see here. Parita, okay, great. So Parita, I think I'm going to end the live with you now. Again, apologies if I missed anyone at all. I will be looking at my comments later as well. So if I skip someone, if I didn't do even one reading for you today, please do share in the comments. And next time I'll ensure that I get to you first. Okay. Parita. So her question is, thanks for waiting, Parita. My online classes to actualization, are they possible? And if yes, when? Okay. Parita's question. Hey Reshma, how are you? I'm just about to end my live actually. Let me see if I can get to you. I said Parita was going to be the last person today. I've been on this live for a bit, but let me just work with her question. Okay, I'm just going to take a moment here before I get to Parita's question. Just give me a moment. Meeta says, wow, that she's amazed, Ramona, as how could the card come out. Sorry, I'm so amazed, Ramona, as how you could just take out cards so very appropriate with the present. Lots of love. Thank you, thank you. Lots of love back at you. And you're welcome. Okay. Parita is asking a question about her online classes. In the meantime, Reshma, if you have a question, just tell me what it is. I'll see if I can get to you. The topics are career, finance, or love. Those three areas. If you have a specific question or a general one, quickly put it in the comments. Okay. Parita. Let's see, Parita. What is the guidance for you with your online classes today? Okay. I have a couple of, yeah, here. This is the first card that's come up for you, Parita. It's the Fool. So, what does this card say to you as far as your online classes go? Has it been a project you've struggled with a little, where you had certain plans and they've not really, gone the way you wanted them to so far? If that's the case, what this card is saying, that you've got to get that energy of that individual who is like going to do something new in their life, right? So you've got to get that energy into your work. Obviously, it's saying your question is my online classes to actualization. So obviously it's something you're working on. But what is missing is this energy of the Fool. This person is someone who is not even bothered about the fact that they're just about to jump off the cliff, right? They're just busy in their journey. So you've got to be like that. You've got to be someone who's got to stop worrying so much about it. So take the worry out of the actualization. Take the plunge. Work on it. Market your classes. Connect with more people. Because this card came up for you from the Healing with the Angels, which is support. What is this saying? This is saying that you have a lot of support available to you, but somehow you're not open to receiving it. So not only do you have support from angels or beings of light available to you, you actually probably have support from people who are present in your life as real individuals and would be willing to help you with those online classes. But you've got to get this going, this enthusiasm, this attitude of I'm going to go ahead no matter what. Stop doubting yourself. Work on the marketing bit, work on connecting, seeking support, and you'll see magic happen. I hope that was helpful. All right. Reshma, if you're still here, I'm just about to end the live, and I had asked, if you want to share your specific question, but I have not seen it in the comments yet. So, Parita, let me know if you resonated with it, if it made sense. Reshma, are you still here? Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today and for asking those questions and giving me this opportunity to answer some of them. And I hope that it was a contribution to all of you. I look forward to connecting with more of you on my lives. and have a super evening. Thank you for being here. I'm going to end this live now. Bye bye.